Hey everyone, it's Tdawg here at Tdawg Trading. Thanks for making me part of your day. I really appreciate the support. Today was a great day. 2 green days in a row, about $2,400 and gross profits today. Didn't take much risk today. Did my first options trade on AMD. That was pretty cool. That worked out for me. Got a really nice short on SIGA. So I've got some live day trading sessions for you. So let's just jump on in and take a look. So I didn't get the recording on in time. I took 107 calls on AMD this morning. We have 5 contracts, and saw some interesting levels. And as you can see here, I'm in the process of seeing obviously a very obvious trend, and in the process of putting the trend line. And really kind of my preparation at this point was, 105.50. I believe that's 105.50.
I don't like how that went.
It would be a lower low, and so I would have stopped out at that point. I probably gave myself a full dollar stop from where I entered. I do, based on kind of what I'm seeing right now, I do have a plan to add to my position. I wanted to add at least a couple more contracts to this.
Wish I would have taken that trade at 12. Dang it, because I would have easily taken that trade at 12.
Use the opportunity for this dip here to add a couple more contracts to my position. So now I have 7 contracts with my list.
All right, now don't go south on me here. Bounce like you're supposed to.
Being my first options trade, I did have some anxiety from it. I did feel that I was patient though. That popped through the trend line. I gave it time. I was going to wait for confirmation. But it was going to have to go below the previous lower high for me to jump out.
You bounce here. There we go. Let's break 107.50. You wanna. I'm gonna take 2 off the table at 107.60. Five contracts left. I'm going to take 2 more off the table at 108. Come on, let's see 108. You got this. You're just 25 cents away. There we go. There we go. Okay. Not bad for not knowing what the hell I'm doing. All right, 108.50 now. I got 1 more left. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for my first My first trading of options. So here I'm reading in the chat room about a flush on SIGA. So I'm in the process of, oh, there it is. Oh boy, it's coming down. And I'm sitting here, I'm kind of upset, but I do see on the 30-minute chart that there's a level at 1217 that if it can cross that level, it might be a good opportunity for further breakdown. So as you can see me in the video right now, I'm actually on my other computer. I'm actually logging into my other platform. I actually took a trade earlier and took a fairly good loss in my small account on CMAG. And so I'm in the process of putting myself in a short position on SIGA. On CMAG, there weren't any, it didn't require a locate. It was actually easy to borrow. So I'm sitting there now, putting myself, getting, I think, just 400 shares short. I think that's, CMAG had it set up where you could only use about 50%. You could only get 2 to 1. You couldn't do 4 or 6 to 1 like you typically can on CMAG. So, based on, having a little bit, right around $3,000 in that account, I was only able to take about a 400 share position short, but I did get 400 shares short on CMAG at about 12. I think I ended up with a 12.28 average is where I ended up. Okay. Thinking about shorting us. Looks like that level held though. So I took the opportunity to go ahead and locate about 5,000 shares. I'm feeling, I can go ahead and start building a position. I can put my stop right above that 1240, probably 1250 range, and feel pretty comfortable, that I can mitigate, most of my risk, take a small, start building a position because I just didn't feel that the stock was going to, based on the look of it and, how close it was to the next support. I just feel like I could get 20 additional cents by starting the process now versus waiting until about 1205, 1204. So I'm in the process of starting to build a position here. I'm looking hard here for an opportunity to add on top. I'm actually feeling, oh man, I wish I would have added more on that top, but still, I'm trying to mitigate risk. I know it's Friday, and I just don't want to give up, my gains from earlier on AMD, and I just didn't want to give up, my gains from the prior day. I was tired of having green day, red day, green day, red day. So I really was being a lot more conservative. Definitely feeling FOMO here that I didn't take a bigger position and didn't take advantage of it while it was sitting up there in that 1217 to 1225 range. But still feeling good that with 2,000 shares short, I'm already in unrealized $750 territory. So I'm feeling now that, this is going to be $1,000 green day. And so any anxiety about opportunity of this trade not working out is gone. Doesn't mean that it's over, but, most of my feeling of risk and anxiety is gone. Decided to start adding to the position here on the bounce, just a little 500 share. Actually, I think I did a market order just to add to my position um, on this little bounce here. I did feel like it could pop up to 1217 and put me at break even, since I haven't taken any profit yet. But again, overall feeling of this trade was that this thing had 1150 written all over it, and that's kind of what I'm banking on. not going exactly the way I want it to. I go ahead and add another 1,000 shares. I do believe even I did locate 5,000 shares. I
Now I've
don't
got to
think
be
I ever
careful.
went higher than a 4,000 share position on this stock.
Okay. Need a little more selling pressure here. I don't like y'all hanging around. There we go. Let's see that break of 1182. Finally here start to see the break that I was looking for. So I'm feeling kind of excited, as you can imagine. It does start to pull back though. Like it does, but I still felt pretty good. Come on, right here. Push through. Push through. Feel my 1167. That's all I'm asking for. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. How about 57? That's a good number. Wow. That's a crazy candle. And this was a nasty pop. Really disappointed, but it popped up there to 1217, and it's sitting there going crazy. And so really, wasn't 100% sure, how this was going to react, but I knew that this was an opportunity for a reversal, and so I should have held strong and probably added. That's really what I should have done. that is
A real
crazy.
experienced shorter would have done that, but instead, I went ahead and just felt like this could be a reversal of momentum, and so I kind of took my profit. I think right around the $500, $600 mark. I used my Control A key and just decided to take these profits. To break 1180 again. Otherwise, this thing's. Now I'm at 50. I don't like what this thing's doing. I, of course, still felt real bearish, so I went ahead and got back in. I felt a little bit better that this wasn't going to be a true reversal, but I was definitely being cautious. That was weird. All right, I did take a little off the table here. Nice. Again, just being cautious, wanting to lock in some profits. I really wanted to get to that, stay above that $2,000 mark 40s for 2 consecutive days. So, I'm just trying to lock in profits the best I can. At this point, I'm using the technique of just implementing a stop order. So, my goal is that I've got 1,000 shares left. I'm done adding. I've captured 2157 for the day. I'm keeping that, and so I'm implementing a stop. That's essentially a profit stop, and my goal is to see how far I can ride this until that I either have to leave or until I get stopped out. And probably make a mistake by keep lowering my stop, or I keep lowering it to the point and it gets up pulling. But in hindsight, I actually didn't make a mistake. It was probably a good spot. I could have taken profit uh, lower, but in my approach, it was the time of the day that it was in the process of reversing. So um, that was essentially my technique when I get to this point. been fast forwarding here, not to bore y'all, but this, I'm moving my stop from 1169 and moving it down to 1163 as it gets further down, and so that's what's kind of happening here. So I'm not even staying in the room with it. I'm going and doing other things. Um, Here I adjust my stop one more time. I take it down to 1156. Um, and then I get up and leave and actually I think I might adjust it down to 1153. Yep. So I'm gonna adjust it down to 1153 and then go do some other things. It literally stops out about 80 seconds after I put in that stop order and left the room. So and I think we're getting, yep, right there. So that's where I ended for the day. So anyway, great day. Excited, happy that it was kind of low key, not much risk, but still had a really good day. Uh, anyway, it was a good clean day. Didn't see many opportunities. Played my options on AMD, my first options play, so that was kind of interesting. Going to continue taking a look at that. Missed some trades at the open. I definitely was planning to take RPTX at $12 and didn't end up taking that because I was in the middle of my AMD options trade and was really focused since it's the first time that I had ever really taken an options trade. So, found that interesting. But anyway, 2 green days in a row. If you made it this far, please press like, subscribe if you like getting this type of day trading content. Thanks a lot. Y'all take care.